Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk. Today we are seeing how does Spirit best connect with you, and as a subscriber bonus, we are asking Spirit, how do you strengthen your connection with Spirit? So these do interplay very well together. So one is about how does Spirit reach you during the day? How does Spirit get you to realize what it's trying to tell you? And then the bonus is all about what you can do to prepare to be open to that message, and what different scenarios or what different actions you can do to be open to Spirit. So I'm really excited about this. These are two questions from you, and I really appreciate you commenting down below if you have a question you want us to ask Spirit on this channel. That's what we're doing now, and it's a lot of fun just to have your own questions be answered by Spirit. So let's get started here. There are 3 piles, and we get to choose from different gemstones, different images, or your destiny or life path number, whichever you want to do on that one. And whatever resonates with you. You can watch one pile, you can watch all 3 piles, it doesn't matter. But I just appreciate you being here with me today. It's so much fun because of you. So whichever pile you choose, you can look down in the description and there will be a timestamp there. You can jump right to the pile that resonates, or again, watch all 3. It's up to you. All right, thank you so much. Let's see which gemstones you have today. In pile 1, we have Angelite. In pile 2, we have Bronzite. In pile 3, we have Sunstone. See which resonates with you, and I'll see you in that pile. Hello, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are seeing how does Spirit connect with you? How does Spirit make you pay attention to certain things, get its message across to you, and have you receive this message and then act on it? So there are several different ways Spirit can reach us, and what's the best one for you so you can know to look out for it in the way that makes sense to you. So you have chosen pile 1. We also have a bonus at the end of this video that's dealing with how do you strengthen your connection with Spirit. So these go very well together. And these were both questions from you, from the viewers. So if you have a question that you want answered, drop it down in the comments below and we'll see if we can answer it for you. All right. So as you can see, we have different cards here laid out almost in a pyramid shape. That's what came to me from Spirit for the layout. And I am going to draw images that I receive from Spirit and put them into the cards. And then there are going to be some words or phrases that Spirit gives me as well. And I type them next to the cards and we will interpret all of this together. So let's get started. The first image that I see is one of sound waves. It's going in and out, in and out. These curves are up and down, and they're very active sound waves. I also get music notes coming from these sound waves as well. So there's something auditory. There's something that you're listening to, and it's causing a reaction to you. Spirit is saying that music is very important to you, and Spirit communicates to you through this music with specific songs. Maybe you're grocery shopping and you hear it in the store. Any place that you are and you hear a song and it speaks to you, you may take those words that you're hearing or that tune or that feeling that you get and see it as a sign or a message from Spirit. The next image that I see is one of a circle. And this almost looks like sacred geometry, but then there's a little notch in it. This is an imperfection. It's something that's not perfect. And this not perfect circle may grab your attention. You may be a person that looks at patterns, looks at beauty, looks at things that are symmetrical, and you say, wow, look at how divine this looks. Spirit comes in and just puts a little dent in something, or causes something to be slightly imperfect, and it catches your attention. This is for all of those artists out there that really want everything perfect, right? They want their expression coming out exactly how they have it envisioned, and then all of a sudden, something's not right. Or those observers out there that see in the world that there's something imperfect about this world. Spirit is communicating to you through that imperfection, saying, this is something to pay attention to. This is something that I want you to hear this message and know that it's me. It may be for mathematicians as well that see different patterns in numbers. And with this, you may see an imperfection or something that doesn't equate. And you see this as Spirit saying, pay attention to me. There's something here. Pursue this. The next image that I see is of 3 people in motion. They are dancing in unison. They have beautiful arcs to their bodies, and they are flowing together. You may find that in group settings, you are able to really sense spirit there. And for some of you, this may not resonate. You think, oh, I actually hear spirit a lot better when I'm by myself. But some of us, and this doesn't get talked a lot about in spiritual communities, some of us actually feel and hear spirit in a group setting. And this would be you, pile 1, where you hear spirit and you see the energies of everyone around you. A great example of this would be at a concert. Okay, so you have the music from the first card and the movement of people. So you have all of these different people from all walks of life moving in unison to the beat of the music together. That is beautiful to you. You feel alive, you feel awakened, you feel spirit flowing through you at that moment to see so many different soul energies moving at once. And you get energized with this group setting. That's beautiful. Your friends or the people with you may have certain words or phrases that they say to you, and this lights you up as well, saying, oh, that's spirit talking to me right now, right here. I have to write this down, or I have to remember what you just said, because that's so important to me. And your friend might be thinking, oh, I just said that just because it just came to me. I didn't think it was that important. But it is to you, because this is how spirit is communicating to you. Spirit knows who you are. Spirit knows how you work, and they know how to reach you. And sometimes it's through these different words and phrases through friends as well. Very important. The next image that I see is one of a drum and a mouth that is open, and it's almost like it's screaming. There's a loudness to this card. You have the drum beat, the pulse. You have yourself, what Spirit says, creating vibrations. Creating vibrations. A lot of us in the spiritual realm think of channeling Spirit as a quiet endeavor, as something that has to be completely quiet around us in order to receive Spirit. And this card is challenging that notion. For some of us, we need the high frequency. We need the loud vibrations. We need the energy around us to actually feel Spirit. We need the drum beat. We need to scream at the top of our lungs. We need to feel the flow and be ourselves and know that we are here in this place. Because sometimes we feel like we're in a vacuum and we need to scream to know that we're alive. This can be how you receive the messages from Spirit. And you may be thinking, well, what about all of this quiet talk about Spirit? Well, Spirit is loud as well. Think of the different ways that we see Spirit through nature. We see it in a waterfall. If you've ever been next to a waterfall, you cannot hear the person that is actually talking to you 2 feet away. You hear it in a thunderstorm, so loud it almost frightens you. You hear it in an earthquake that tears apart the earth. There is the wind that can move so quickly, and it roars through everything it touches. So Spirit can be loud as well, and you match this energy and vibration. And you talk to one another in that way. You may feel at home in a large city, looking from above, feeling that pulse of so many people in the same place, doing different things, but having a common goal of living together in the same place. Now, if you don't live in a large city, you may think of taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture to finding the message from Spirit that also goes through this card. I see pictures of buildings and they are shining their lights, and you are on a hilltop that's far away looking down on this landscape, this cityscape. You're feeling alive because you feel all of the energy from it. It's like when you see a picture of the Earth from far away, like the astronauts have taken so many times now, and you think, wow, we are all here together. Every single one of us that we've ever known and ever will know is on this planet. And that is an amazing feeling to feel that camaraderie, and Spirit is guiding you at those moments when you feel that separation, feeling that energy around you, and feeling that connectiveness all at the same time. It's hard to explain, but if you felt it, you know what I mean. Some of you here also may be receiving Spirit when you get this adrenaline rush, when you are performing sports activities, or the image that I received here is skydiving. Okay, so you're taking your life somewhat into your own hands, or giving it to Spirit, right? And you're jumping out of a plane. You get this ultimate rush. You get this moment of clarity that it is you and Spirit. Now, you may feel this skiing down a mountain. You may feel this going fast on a motorcycle. You may feel this when you are swimming or running very quickly, or dancing like there's no tomorrow. All of this creates an adrenaline rush, and in that adrenaline flow, you feel Spirit flowing through you too, and Spirit is connecting with you. That's a strong connection, one that, again, doesn't get talked about a lot, but it is spirit connecting with you, because spirit rushes through us too, just like our adrenaline. This top card is reserved for the ultimate depiction of how spirit connects with you, pile one. Spirit speaks to you in the motion, in the adrenaline, in the high energy. I see you running with your arms outstretched, smiling, feeling the flow through you as you feel that adrenaline rush going through you. It's awesome to see, pile one. It's something that you may have felt before and could not put words to, but hopefully after this reading, after Spirit is kind of giving you a little clue about it, you can put words to it now and say, you know what, I'm going to go connect with Spirit. And you go for a run, or you play sports, or you go to a concert. You know, those are things that you can connect with Spirit in loud, high frequency places, high energy places. And that is just as pure as sitting alone meditating. So that is something to think about, pile one. I hope this resonates with you. I hope this truly gives you a little bit more clarity into who you are and how you connect with Spirit. All right, pile one, thank you so much for being here with me today. I truly appreciate it. And I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today, as always. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we are seeing how does Spirit best connect with you? How does Spirit get those messages that it needs to get to you in your life the best way? And we have a bonus for my subscribers here at the end of this video that is asking the question of how do you strengthen your connection with Spirit? How do you make that strong? How do you make yourself be able to be open to receive these messages in the best way? And both of these questions are from you, from the viewers, and I truly appreciate this. So if you have a question that you want to ask Spirit together, drop it down in the comments below. All right, so we have our layout here of the cards. They are in a pyramid shape. This is what came to me from Spirit to lay it out this way, and it's working quite well. And what I'm going to do is draw images that I receive from Spirit and place them on the cards. And then Spirit also tells me little words and phrases, and I type those out next to the cards too. So let's get started. Let's see, how does Spirit best connect with you? This first image is quite amazing. So I see you and Spirit, or your guides. This may be your guides as well, okay? So I see you as a spiritual team. You are both reaching up and holding the torch together. You're spreading the light together. So for you, you may have this way of seeing things that there is a spiritual team around you. Spirit guides, soul family, all of that, right? But they're helping you achieve common goals. So your spirit guides have goals, you have goals, you're making them meet up together, and you are going for it. And I see this as a conversation. So you may talk to your guides a lot, you may talk to your soul family a lot, you may talk to Spirit a lot. As a conversation, you may hear words form in your mind, okay, that tell you different ways to go or do things, and you are completely fine with that. You are saying, yes, thank you for that, I appreciate this. Now what about this? What about that? And you have a lot of questions for your guides or Spirit, and you get answers back. Usually, not all the time, but usually you get audible answers that you can hear back in your mind. So that's wonderful that you have that flow together. That's a great way for Spirit to communicate with you. It's somewhat clear, but there's also other ways that Spirit reaches out to you as well. Let's find out. So this is one that is pretty well known, but not everyone gets this gift. So you are able to look around you when you are trying to complete your goals, and you look up and just the right time, and you see something that is a sign. You say, oh, that's a sign that I need to go this way, or that's a sign that I need to go that way, or this is a sign that I need to do this in order to complete my goal. It seems that Spirit really shows you a lot of signs and perfect timing, right? Divine timing in your life that says, okay, this is guiding me towards this. I have to go check it out. Whether it be through a name on a sign or an arrow pointing you in a different direction, all of those things you actually take in stride and say, this is from Spirit. I have to follow this. I'm going to follow this. And it has worked for you. And so Spirit continues to communicate to you through this. It's a great way when there's not a lot of communication going through between you and your guides or Spirit audibly, as meaning through your mind, you can hear different words. You can actually see different signs out in the world as well to guide you. This next card was very interesting to me because it took a while for me to understand what Spirit was saying. So I see a picture of you looking in the mirror at yourself, and you are looking intently. You are really focusing on who you are at that moment. And Spirit says, Spirit will make you reflect on your direction, as in make you reflect on your direction and interaction with the world by seeing yourself in the mirror or other reflections many times. So you may catch yourself in the reflection of a window, or you may look up and there's a mirror there and you're able to see yourself. Now, this isn't about beauty. This isn't about vanity. This is about Spirit saying, are you okay with yourself and your actions right now? Can you look at yourself in your own eyes and say, yes, I did everything that I possibly could in this situation and I can move on. So it's a way to self-reflect. And Spirit does this for you time and time again to say, okay, all right, I'm going to self-reflect again. Can I look at myself in the eyes and say, yes, I did this the right way, or I tried my best and this is what happened, but I tried. I tried my best. It was out of my control that I did all I could do. And that's really all Spirit's asking, to see if you are okay with your own actions. But it seems to happen quite a lot for you. And this is also a way that Spirit connects with you. So pile 2, it seems that you are always trying to achieve balance in your life. You may try to meditate. You may try to do something that really balances your shadow self and your light self. So the way you think about your emotions and how you feel about the world versus what you do in actions out in the world. So this is a constant action of you trying to keep balanced between the two, which is wonderful, absolutely great, and I applaud you for that. It's not easy, I'll tell you that. Now, Spirit comes along and pulls at your threads, right? This is also another way Spirit connects with you. This may seem very annoying at that time, but it's a way to get your attention. So I see you meditating, half in the light side, half in the shadow side, which is what you are trying to perfect, right? But Spirit is coming in and pulling a thread out of your shadow side, and it's causing an imbalance. It's causing you to be out of balance. and Spirit is trying to get your attention on something. And it's also a different way it can communicate to you. So it seems that you like to really reflect on the day, reflect on how you are feeling about the day, reflect on different ways you've acted during the day, which is great. But Spirit's going to consistently pull at you to try and keep you a little off balance so that you can continually try to maintain your balance. It sounds exhausting, but honestly, this is the best way to be, because then you aren't complacent, right? You aren't going to just be still and not go after your goals. This is going to consistently push you after your goals, because that's the whole point, right? We got to fulfill those soul contracts. We got to get out there. We got to do what we need to do, meet who we need to meet. And this is going to continually drive you. So Spirit pulls at your balance to keep you strong and practiced in harmony. So this next card is all about your shadow side, right? So what you don't show publicly, what you work on inside of yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, all of that, okay? Spirit speaks to you in your shadow self, very much so. So when you are reflecting on your feelings and your thoughts, and it seems like you spend a lot of time in your shadow self, which is great. That's how you get your strength, is really looking at your feelings and your thoughts. And I see you walking this shadow path, and you're discovering new things about you. You're discovering how you feel about different things. You're really digging deep into different things that happen to you in your life. And it seems like you have a very good and strong connection to Spirit when you're doing this. So Spirit will reach in when you are in your shadow self and say, hello, I want you to try and look at this, or try and look at that. And it may come out as a surprise to you when maybe you're meditating on your shadow self and saying, oh, well, where did that come from? That's Spirit reaching in and saying, hey, I'm here, I'm helping you, but look at this, and look at that. See if you can connect those different sequences in your mind. See how you feel about that. And it may lead you on a totally different path than where you were, but it's where you're supposed to go. This next card, I think a lot of people can relate to, but it seems to be something that you can truly relate to, Pile 2. There may have been a lot of barriers put up in your life. And I mean a lot. And Spirit is with you, okay? So I see your guides with you, and you are deciding how to get around this barrier. Spirit speaks to you through these barriers and the solutions you must create from soul searching. So the fact that you like to go in to your shadow self and say, okay, how am I going to get around this barrier? What is the best way to get through this blockade? And your guides are with you, Spirit's with you. You are strategizing which way to go. And through that activity, Spirit is connecting with you as well, because Spirit knows that you are going to think this through. You are going to try and choose the best option, but it will also guide you as well and help you where you need to be helped. So sometimes Spirit will say, no, not now. You can't get through this barrier right now. You have to hold on where you are, or wait a little bit, and then you can get through. That can be frustrating for some of us as well, but sometimes that's the answer. And that helps us too. Even if it is frustrating, we can gain strength from that, and then when divine timing hits, we can move on. This top card is reserved for the ultimate way Spirit connects with you, and you may have guessed it already. I see you with your eyes closed and your soul there. It's connecting with Spirit in a pure connection, something that is uninterrupted. The best way Spirit reaches through you, the best way Spirit reaches you is through introspection, delving deep into your actions and thoughts, seeing how you feel about things, how you feel about your thoughts, and then finally, when you're in alignment with them, acting on them. But it really reaches into your shadow side and makes you think about all the different actions and emotions that you're feeling, and then coming up with a plan to enact how you can better your situation and better the situation with people around you. So a very important way for Spirit to connect with you through your thoughts and through your emotions and how you look at them. Pile 2, I hope this helps bring you clarity on how you can best connect with Spirit. And I truly appreciate you being here with me today. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today as always. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today we are seeing, how does Spirit best connect with you? How does it come into your life and give you the messages that you need in the best way possible? And as a subscriber bonus, we have the question, how do you strengthen your connection with Spirit? How do you grow that connection so that you are open to receive these messages that Spirit wants you to receive? And these are such great questions, and I love them, and they are from you, the viewers. And I truly appreciate that you ask these questions. And if you have a question that you want answered, drop it down in the comments below. And if it can be a generalized question, we'll do it. This is really the way we're going with this channel, and I'm loving it so far, and I hope you are too. So we have these cards here in front of us in a pyramid shape. This came to me from Spirit to lay the cards out this way. I'm going to draw images that I received from Spirit, place them on the cards, and then Spirit's going to tell me some words and phrases that I'll type out next to the cards, and then we'll interpret it all together. So let's get started. Let's see, how does Spirit best connect with you? So the first card that I see is one of a bird. It's on a branch, it's perched, it's starting to chirp, and the sun is rising behind it. This is a pretty epic picture in my mind, and hopefully it's forming in yours. And a great way that Spirit connects with you is the observable signs in nature and your environment. All about the natural world, right? So you look at nature around you and you see signs everywhere from Spirit. You may prefer signs from nature over man-made signs, and thinking that they may speak to you more, and they might, right? They might speak to you more than, let's say, you see a billboard with a word on it. You would much prefer a cardinal perching there, or the sun rising at a certain time, or different ways of hearing or sensing nature at the right moment. And this is a great way, because Spirit knows you. This is a great way for Spirit to come into your life with these different messages. The next card goes right along with this. I see you in a field, and you are there with your eyes closed. You are feeling the wind whip around you, you are listening to the wind. There are the trees with the leaves rustling on them, and you may even love to listen to the rain. All of these different audio sensations are very important to you, and you may not know why. This is Spirit coming in and saying, I am here. I am with you. I have a message for you. And it may not be exactly the wind that is telling you. It may be Spirit telling you, and you may get words in your mind at those moments. Those words in your mind, or maybe you have to draw a picture, or you are inspired to do something at that moment. That's Spirit coming in and saying, it's time to do this. This is the message for you. And it gets you in a mindset to be open to that. This next image is of an adorable cat. This cat looks at you with such love. You can feel the love radiating from this cat. This energy is warm and inviting. And you may have conversations with your cat or other animals or other plants, and you feel this great connection to the earth. You feel this energy about you, and you feel connected to it. You feel one with it, because this is Spirit coming in and saying, these are other living beings around you that are just like you. And these beings are giving you messages from me as well. They are reminding you that I'm here. They are reminding you of what's important. They are reminding you of your connection to everything around you. So when you do converse with plants, or you do converse with animals, know that Spirit sees this and loves it. And of course the animals and the plants do too. This next image I see is again very powerful but adorable as well. So I see you inside a flower. This flower is planted in the ground. There are other flowers growing around you, and you are perfectly content. Why is this? Spirit is coming in and saying you are feeling grounded, and knowing your place here in this 3D realm is so important to you. And that you have kindred spirits here. You are not alone. So you need that connection with nature to know that you are not alone, which is absolutely wonderful, but also that you are not above them. They are not above you. You are equals. You are, as what Spirit said, kindred spirits. You are among them. With this, you feel Spirit around you. You are open to Spirit's messages, and you understand that Spirit touches all of these different living beings, including you. Now, having all of this energy around you, this positive energy around you, you are able to channel this energy. And you are like a microcosm, right? A small version of Spirit for those plants and animals around you. So I see you with your arms stretched out over a dog and a plant, symbolizing animals and plants. And above you is Spirit with their arms stretched out, taking care of you and the dog and the plant. Now, what does this mean? You can channel Spirit through your caregiving. As you are caring for these animals, as you are caring for these plants, you are channeling Spirit through you into these animals and plants. And this can happen for people as well. You might be a healer of people as well. But with these living beings around you, you are able to channel spirit through you. And feeling that flow through you, you feel spirit, and you're able to receive messages that way too. It's a really pure way of feeling spirit for you, and the fact that you have what people would call a big heart means that you are open to love. You are open to love and connections around you. Some of you, it will be people. Others, it will be animals, plants, people. Others, it will just be plants. Others, it will just be animals. It really just depends on who you are. But when you feel that flow and you feel like taking care of something, that is spirit flowing through you, and you are receiving those messages from spirit. This next image is you trying to climb a very steep wall. There are rock outledges, and these little ledges are just wide enough so you can step on. This doesn't look like it's fun, but it's something that you have to do to get to your next stage, your next cycle. Spirit says that it connects through steps of faith and leaps of faith, and asks you to trust and jump, which you have before and you will again. I feel this ultimate trust in spirit from you, and spirit knows this and is appreciative of this, because as you move forward, you are fulfilling your soul contracts, you're fulfilling your goals here, you are becoming an even better person than who you were, which is all of our goals, right? To become a better person. And with this, spirit is nudging you along, and it doesn't seem to be an easy path. Spirit will say, okay, now take the next step. Now this next is a leap. You have to jump, and you do. And the way that you know to jump, step, leap is to get those messages from spirit as you are healing those around you, as you are listening and observing nature, as you are feeling the rain or the wind on your body. All of this is this connection through this 3D earth plane. So here we are at this last card. This last card is reserved for the ultimate way that spirit can best connect with you. And you will see through these other cards this pattern, right? I see you standing on the earth, meaning this 3D earth plane, and then you are connecting to spirit, okay? But there's an arrow going from the earth to you to spirit. It's going from bottom to top, not top to bottom. And I find that fascinating. Spirit says it connects best to you through this 3D earth realm. You use it as your lens or how you see yourself and this world together. So how you connect with this 3D earth realm is how it gets you to get the messages. And in the spiritual community, a lot of times we see the 3D earth realm as not that important, right? We always want to connect with spirit. We always want to be in the spiritual realm or something like that because it seems more pure. But this is quite the message here. This is saying that the 3D earth realm has merit. It has meaning. You can gain spirituality through this 3D earth realm. That's really powerful. And it's something that I haven't really put words to. It's more of my way of thinking, of seeing signs through nature, as many of you know. but to see it as a way of purity and to be able to connect with spirit through that. And this 3D earth realm has meaning, has merit, just as much as the spiritual realm. That's quite a revelation. So pile 3, I hope this brings you clarity, and I really appreciate you being here with me today. Let me know what you think about this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Maybe you've known this already and this is something new to me. Maybe it's new to you too. All right. Well, I also want to thank Spirit for being here with us today, as always. And know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, my subscribers. Welcome. Here we are together once again. I'm always excited for these bonuses. It's just a different way to express spirit in this 3D earth realm, and I love it. So, if you are not yet a subscriber, that is not a problem. This is my way of saying thank you to those who have subscribed. So if you want to subscribe, then this is my way of saying thank you to you as well. So the majority of you have already subscribed. This is amazing. It's quite an accomplishment here on the channel, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. So today we are seeing how you can strengthen yourself to connect with spirit. How can you strengthen that connection with spirit? And in what way? So how can you prepare yourself to be open to Spirit's message? So we have 3 different sets of tarot cards here, and we are going to see what they have to say. Spirit has told me that there's going to be 3 different choices here. So I'm going to shuffle on camera, as I always do. I always love to do that. I think it adds to the genuineness of it, but also it adds to the fact that I'm channeling your energy and I'm really getting into the moment, asking this question with you. I think that all is very important, and I appreciate you being here with me to do that. As I always say, if you are having a great day, I wish you more goodness on your way. If you're not having such a great day, then I'm sending you good, positive, healing vibes your way. And I truly appreciate you spending time here with us today. And hopefully this can help you focus on what you need to do to strengthen that connection with Spirit, so you can hear what Spirit is trying to tell you. That's the whole point of this, to help us connect with Spirit in a little bit stronger way than we have before. And all of us can really improve our connection with Spirit, myself included. I am right here with you, learning with you. So this is going to be great. Apparently I have several different cards here and piles to shuffle. That's just what came out that way, so that's all right. Here we go. Okay, perfect. And one more deck to go here. Move these up. But yes, I think all 3 of these decks are going to flow nicely together. And I've always had this question. I love that these are questions from all of you. So the 2 questions that we had today that really connected and flowed together are from you. And I think that is an amazing way to have you interact with the channel, interact with myself, but mainly Spirit, right? We can interact with Spirit together. And if you have a question yourself about anything that you want to ask Spirit, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. And if I can make this a more general question, like this one today was perfect, then I will answer this in the coming weeks, and we will just see what the answer is together. All right, so I said 3 piles. So let's go ahead and choose our 3 piles. Let's see here. I see this one for the first one. Whatever this is, I'm not sure. And we are using, this is a full tarot deck, but we are using the major arcana on this one. Okay. There we go. And Spirit says cut the deck once. All right. I love it. And let's see. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. Okay. There are our top 3 cards. And let's do these next. I know we've all had questions about how can we connect to Spirit better. And I'm excited to see what these answers are. And this will be personal for you, right? This will be something that will resonate for you. So if you see in different rows here, let's say this card connects and this card connects, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Whatever resonates with you in this reading is meant for you. It doesn't have to go right down the row, although sometimes it does, and that is nice, neat, and organized. But we all know Spirit's not always nice, neat, and organized, right? All right, I gotta cut this one more time. In fact, I'd like to think that Spirit's a little messy on our end from what we can see. That's been my experience anyways. So, all right, there we go. There are 6 out of the 9 cards. There we are. Okay, let's make room for the bottom one here. Whoa, see, that wants to dance. That one's a dancer. All right, let's see, what else here? Okay. Now I'm going to choose this one, and it is in reverse, but that does not mean I'm going to read it in reverse. This is a deck that is it talks about spiritual guidance, and it's not necessarily one that you would read in reverse, especially for this type of reading, so that's okay. Just to give you a heads up. Last one here, there it is, I see it. All right, running out of room, but there we go. So we've got this for the second pile and this for the third. We're good to go. All right, we'll flip it over. These might all be upside down, and I'll flip them back. It'll be all good. We'll get through this. Okay, so here we are, all of my subscribers. And we are going to see how best to connect and strengthen your connection to Spirit in different ways. Let's see how this goes. So our first card here is the Magician. Interesting. Okay, so we have the Magician. That's all about manifestation, right? Creating things to happen. Let's keep going. We have the Bear. All right. And we have celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Fantastic. So this is quite fascinating. This is quite a fascinating connection here in this first row. So we have the Magician, all about manifestation. We have creation, right? We have the Bear coming out of hibernation and beginning to move, slowly at first, but then gaining momentum. And we have celebrate life. taking every day and honoring every day as it comes. So with this connection here for you, this bear card can represent exercise. So actually getting out there and physically moving, okay? Manifesting different goals in that, celebrating your movement, celebrating what you can do when you can do it. That can be a great connection to spirit. When you are even meditating or in the flow, and sometimes, if you've experienced this, you'll know it. Sometimes runners get in that flow of things where they just are totally in their mind and they hear that rhythm of their feet as they go along, and they are just encapsulated in that exercise, in that moment. You can also do that during meditation or during anything that gets you in that rhythm. That can be drums, that can be tapping, that can be painting, something that is this creation, something that is feeling that rhythm, getting that motion going, so then you can actually connect with life, feel life as it is right now. Right now, no other point matters. What is right now? What is happening around you? What are the sounds that are happening around you? How do they connect with you? How do you connect with the world around you? How do you manifest what you want coming into being? This is all this connection with spirit. This is a great way to strengthen your connection with spirit. If you haven't tried manifesting something yet, it's a wonderful way to set goals for yourself, okay? We always hear in this 3D earth plane, set goals. Set goals of what you want to accomplish. Well, guess what? That is manifesting. You are setting goals, all right, of what you want to have accomplished. And the difference is sometimes manifestation and setting goals are completely within your power. Like if I want to get up and do 10 sit-ups today, okay, that's completely within your power. You can do that. Other times it's, I want to manifest a person coming into my life. Now that's out of really your realm of control, but you're asking spirit to really come in and help you with that. Come in and say, Spirit, this is what I need right now in my life. This is what I really would love to have. And the more specific you can get, the more you will manifest and help spirit bring in that specific person, and you'll be aware of it. That's the other thing, because this person may be in your life already, but you aren't aware of it. So that's something to think about as well. So think about where you are, your surroundings, what's happening in your surroundings, how you celebrate life, connect with life around you. And I feel like you are doing some of these things already, but we can always practice a deeper meditation, a deeper exercise, feeling the flow around us, feeling what connects us, feeling the blood rush through our bodies, and how that energy gets out into the world, how the world feels our energy out there as well. It's all a deep connection, and that is spirit. That connection is spirit, and it's so amazing that you can feel it right now. Let's take a look at the next connection here. We have the tower. We have the mouse. And we have the wheel of life. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. Now that's interesting. So we have two cards that are all about the cycles of life, right? So we have the wheel of life and we have the tower, which is typically an ending to a cycle and coming around again. There's an unexpected. It's always about the unexpected, right? With the tower. So you've built up preparation and a foundation, and suddenly it comes down, it falls down for whatever reason. A lot of times it's out of your control. Now, the mouse itself loves to be in control, loves to prepare, loves to get into the minute details and really try and stack things up so that it's prepared for moments like this. Now, here, this may be some great advice for this pile here, this row. I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. Now, personally, can I say I do that? No, I don't. I try, right? I try to live in complete harmony with the cycles, but sometimes things really throw me for a loop, and they throw my energy off, and it takes me a while to recover, just like this Tower card. But the advice with this mouse card is to take a step back and look from a broader perspective on things, okay? So if we are finding ourselves delving too deep into a situation to prepare for what may or may not come our way, and we are constantly in a worried state, like, what if this happens? What if that happens? This could happen, and then that could happen. I think we're all guilty of that at some point in time. And to live in this harmonic state, this balanced way of life, will really help us connect to Spirit and to strengthen that connection with Spirit. Because when something happens in our lives, which we all know the unexpected happens, then we are able to take a step back, and yes, we have prepared, but we are also saying, okay, this is a part of life. Things happen. Let's see what we can do, what's in our control, what's out of our control. If there's anything that we can manifest into our lives, or ask Spirit about what we need in our lives right now after this unexpected occurrence. Is there anything that we can learn? Is there any flow of life that we can tap into during this turmoil? Will get us back into this balance to see the wheel of life turning. Because when the Tower card hits, that usually means you're on the bottom of the wheel, right? And you're going to be going up again. You're going to be going up into abundance once more. And it can take a long time to feel that abundance again if we are worried about what's the next thing that's going to happen. What if this happens? What if that happens? To be more in the moment, to feel the flow of life, to know that the unexpected does happen, and if there's anything that you can do about it, either to ask Spirit to manifest some things into your life that may help you, or if Spirit's answer is no, okay, let's say you ask for a certain person to come into your life, or a certain abundance to come into your life, and Spirit says, not now, it's not time, then we must accept that, and we must see what we have with ourselves. Maybe you have the strength to carry on with friends or family or your soul tribe, right? The strength to carry on through this Tower moment, to gain back that harmony in your life and to move on. But to really accept the unexpected, to not have it throw us off so much, will strengthen our connection with Spirit, because then we aren't playing the blame game of, this is Spirit's fault. Why did Spirit do this to me? I've done this before, trust me. Why did this happen to me? Why now? Okay, all of these things I've asked Spirit before out of anger, because terrible things have happened and you wonder why. You don't get it. And when you're in that spot, it's good to take a step back. It's good to see what you can do. The tiny steps, just like this little mouse, making tiny steps forward, preparing and making yourself a little safe haven again. Feeling that flow of life, getting this motion of the bear going, and really taking your next step. These really flow well together so far. Whew, okay. Let's see what the next pile is. This is pretty strong stuff here, my subscribers. This is pretty strong stuff. Got the Emperor. You have the Nightingale. And the Crystal Ascension. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. So, with all of this in this row, the Emperor is about confidence, is about wisdom, is about choosing when to speak and when not to. Choosing when to use the stick and when not to. When to defend yourself and when to push forward. It's all about that knowledge and strategy. The Nightingale is otherworldly, all right? It has a song that is otherworldly. It can take you and transport you into a different world. What would that world look like? It could be part of this Crystal Kingdom, this Crystal Ascension. And what does that mean? This universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. It really reminds me of the other worlds that are out there. This is one plane of existence. There are many planes of existence. There is our soul existence. There are elemental existences. So many existences out there that we can tap into when we need to have the strategy of saying, okay, this 3D Earth plane right now is not going so well with the tower, all right? Let's say I need a little more light in my life. Maybe I can tap into a fire elemental. Maybe I can tap into a water elemental if I need to feel the flow of life a little bit more. Maybe I can transport myself into this other world for a while to gain wisdom and strategize where you need to go in your mind to talk to Spirit the best, to gain this peace in your life and how to talk to Spirit through that. So with this is a reminder that this is not the only existence, all right? There are many existences out there. Now, how much control you have the most control in this existence right now, here in this 3D Earth plane. Because you were brought here for a reason, you are here for a reason, and it's not to dismiss that. But it does mean that you can gain strength from these other existences and help you in this 3D Earth plane. It's a powerful card. And if you just want to think about it, if that's too much, just think about your soul's existence, all right? Your soul is here inside of your body, and it is untouched by anything around you. It is something that is so pure and so connected with Spirit. And the more you align your body, soul, mind connection, the stronger that connection is. Thus, all of this reading today. And it can be very easy to forget that that connection exists. Very easy. Because the Emperor here can also be all about the 3D Earth plane. All about what exists in front of their eyes. And that's not exactly everything, as you know. There is another world, many different worlds out there that are able to give you insight, able to give you a little peek of what is somewhere else. How can you bring that into this world or regain your strength, your soul strength from that world? All of these really synergize really well together. I think this is a very deep reading. I think it's an amazing connection that we have here. So see if you can manifest, all right? See if you can manifest and gain that connection, feel that rhythm of life and that movement. Even though you're preparing for the unexpected, don't get caught in being so worried about it. Be in the moment once again. And know that this is not the only place where you exist. Know that you have your soul existence as well, that is pure, untouched, and connected with Spirit. And gaining that connection, strengthening that connection, will really help you through any trial that's coming towards your way. And to strategize as well, but not to get too caught up in this 3D earth plane. Take a step back every now and then if it's too much, because it can be too much sometimes. And just know that everything has a flow. Everything has that wheel, that cycle. And don't let it take your harmony. Don't let it lose your balance. All right, everyone. That's it for today. I want to thank you for being here with me today. I want to thank Spirit for being here with me today. And know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.